What's up YouTube? So in today's video we will be taking a look at Spacedesk on an iPad. So if you saw my previous video, I mentioned that I would try this when I get an Apple Pencil. This previous video was where I do it with an S22 Ultra and its Galaxy S Pen. But for this one we'll be using an iPad and an Apple Pencil and see just how good it is. And in the last video, I also did it wireless. This time we'll do it wired. It does have less latency when used with a wired connection. We're using the same computer again this time because it's the only laptop I have the driver installed on. I did not bother installing it on any other laptops yet. So this is what your Spacedesk driver console user interface looks like. It's on, and I have it set to USB cable iOS because we will be demonstrating doing it over wired this time versus over Wi-Fi, which over Wi-Fi would be convenient for most, but since we're using this as a drawing tablet setup, you will want less latency, especially if you're one to draw fast versus slow. So yeah, we'll get to it, and I will be demonstrating with the iPad right away. So for my own ease of recording, I have put it on a tablet stand, which kind of reminds me of like a art easel or whatever it's called, except I don't have it in portrait. But yes, you can do that with Spacedesk if you want to make it actually like a digital easel or whatever. So to get started, we'll connect the USB cable. My iPad is the older 9th gen model, so it still has the lightning port on it. It was the last of the lightning port. So we'll get that open, connect once it recognizes the USB. And there we go. So now we have the Spacedesk display showing on here. So this is the way I always set it up, is that I have it as two separate displays instead of one. I prefer to extend instead of mirroring the display. So you can see here in Windows that I have it set to extend the displays instead, and due to the iPad's oddball resolution of 2160 by 1620, you would want to set the scale higher. I have it at 175%. If you keep it at 100, then everything's too tiny. I'll demonstrate that in a second. And having everything tiny like that is no help if you're getting on the closer details of art. If the scale is too bad like this, then yeah, it's not really gonna work that well. So back at the full resolution, we will now get to going on to paint just to demonstrate. I am no artist, so I can't actually draw anything good, but I can at least show my horrible Microsoft Paint skills for the demonstration like I did with the last video with the S22 Ultra. So here is Microsoft Paint open, and then, well, it's Microsoft Paint, so but for demonstration, like, the latency is much less when you have it connected over USB versus anything else. Like, if you do it wireless, it's not that great. But yes, there's my totally great art skills demonstrating. This makes iPads a whole lot more useful, like, to be used as a companion with a Windows PC. You can use it as a drawing tablet, so if you already have an iPad and a PC, maybe instead of spending money on like a Wacom or whatever, you can just use your iPad if you do not want to shell out the extra funds to get such a drawing tablet. How about we adjust some of our settings, like change our brush tip? Yeah, you can certainly do that if you want. Can't even see whatever color that is. And of course, this is just a demonstration with Microsoft Paint. You can also use like actual proper drawing applications if you so desire. Because of course, the drawing applications on the iPads may not be all that full-featured as one you could get on a PC. So this is certainly an option you can use for a drawing tablet, is an iPad with Windows, and Spacedesk, of course. And I am just gonna save this total masterpiece of mine, and I think I spelled it wrong, but whatever. And of course, with the size of an iPad's display, it can also make a pretty decent portable monitor or such, since it is portable, and if you're taking a laptop with you and you need a second monitor, well, yeah, there you go, use an iPad. Makes a lot of sense to use as a second monitor since the size is acceptable. This one is 10.1 inches. No, 10.2. The iPads do get bigger. Like, I think you can go all the way up to a 14-inch iPad Pro if I am correct. Like, here's me viewing the laptop's specs on Specky with it being displayed on the iPad. Look at those totally awesome specs. Yeah, this is an older laptop, but for the time, these were pretty good specs. At least, but not for the price of this machine when it was new. In Japanese yen, it's like on the equivalent of 2,000 Canadian dollars when it was new. I'm glad I didn't buy that brand new. So this will probably be the end of the video. So as you've seen in this video, an iPad makes an excellent drawing tablet when paired with a Windows PC and Spacedesk. Of course, the iPad can still be used to draw on its own, as there are many art apps available on the App Store, but overall, if you want to use it with your Windows PC with far more professional applications, you sure can. If your computer is not touchscreen and you do not already have a drawing tablet, this is certainly an option you can use. And it would be much better than the Galaxy Ultra phones because, well, they're smartphones. The displays are tiny. At least an iPad has a much more reasonable display size to be used for drawing, so yeah, overall you can see it's perfect for a drawing tablet using Spacedesk. So yeah, if you want to use your iPad for that, go right ahead. And this is the end of the video, so be sure to like and subscribe, and I will upload something in the future. And I better do that because, like, in the last, 2 years, maybe 4 videos. Yeah, so yeah, like and subscribe, and that is it, and peace out, guys, and see yous later.